Hello, it's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com, Elaina's main game name, and today I'm actually in Novia, and I'm actually in the Drockfall area. I'm in the northeastern portion of the map, and just this is a spoiler video, so if you don't like understanding puzzles and what to do and all that, you may want to stop and avoid it here. Forewarning, spoiler video. Don't say I didn't warn you. So there are, in the game, you can get different buffs. You can get buffs for food buffs, devotional buffs and whatnot, potion buffs. But there are actually scenes you can go into and get buffs as well. And they last for 3 days, so they're pretty cool. I stumbled onto my first one. They've been out for a bit. I just never went out and actually hunted for them. I stumbled on my first one over here in East Vauban Foothills. You can see it's right over here on to my left. My left, maybe they're right on the screen. It's right there. And so it's in the Drockfall area. So you come up through Vauban Pass from the Grunwald area, Desolus and stuff. It's up here. It's right here on the right. There's west. There's east. So if you go in here, there's a couple of different things you can do to get to a point where you can get a buff that lasts for 3 days. So I'm going to take you through that, and I'll talk about the scene briefly, but I'm pretty much going to show you where the stuff is at. So if you just want to get to it and kind of go off and do it, I'm just going to hit that. Now you just can't run in. You have to go in and kill a couple of things, get something, set some stuff, and then go through a little bit of a mini dungeon. You want to think of it that way. So when you come into the scene, a couple of points of interest. There's some areas off here to the left where you just to go kill something. There's the windmill area. There's the town down here. There's a little fishing portion back here in the distance. Over on the right, besides the big lake, there is a tower. See right there? Some adventuring areas off in the back, and then those funny things in the water, which is more along the lines of the end game. So let me walk you through this and how to get through this. So first thing, the outside stuff here is not that hard. You don't have to buff up. Come in, go to your left. You have some earth ellies over here. You can come down here, and there's another earth elemental. Down here in between the rocks. We want to kill this guy. Now they have a short leash, so stay around where they spawned. I found if I tried to went too far, they kind of bounced back. They rubber banded very much. Okay, so let's put... And you notice he's got a rune of body. Spoiler, you see something like that red, you know you've got a puzzle hook in here. So we want to take that, definitely the goal. Second thing is, we're going to go back to the village down here. This is really cool. There's some undead people and some stuff, but nothing of import for the puzzle quest here. They did a great job on this area. It looks really good. I'm doing it disservice by running through it, but the purpose of this one is actually just to talk about the actual puzzle. You got some zombies and stuff. You can kill them. They're nothing. There's a dude down here. It's a high cultist wizard. These guys a little bit tougher. They'll bomb you up and stuff, but nothing. You're gonna have too much trouble getting out. Ah, look. This guy has a rune of spirit. So it's either this guy here, I'll take it all, or sometimes he appears in the village there that gives you the rune of spirit. Now, one thing good about this area, these zombies, like especially guys in the armor, they give you those armors that you can salvage and sometimes get those patterns. So this one didn't have one. Let's see if this guy has one. Nope. So you can get these guys for some of the pattern. So here's the lake in this one where I just killed the wizard. Now there's a wizard right there. It's either him or this guy that gives it to you. We're going to skip past them. We're going to go over here to the dock. This little fishing thing. There's some alligators and stuff. Kill this guy. Alright, you can skin him, get some stuff. Plus here. Where is our dude? There's usually a guy right here. He's not on here. Wasn't here earlier either. They here? I thought I heard. Got wolves. Nope. Oh, that's right. So once you get the rune of spirit, it's either you can kill a guy here and get it. I guess they moved it over to here. So we got two of them. I just kind of brain farted there. So I need to get to the third one. So we got the one from the elemental, the one from here. That gives us two. Now we're going to go across the water. And we're going to go to the backside of the... Get out of... oh, they killed the duck. Poor duck. So at the water, those spires that are there, we want to go to the right. Where we want to go is that path and beyond over there. So we're going to head back. Just for reference, our entrance place was up there. So we want to go off to the right side of this mountain. Now there are all these different things that looks like you can get up that way. You really can't. What I'm going to tell you to do is go back and to the right and go around the mountain. Go around the mountain toward the south, I guess it would be, looking at the thing. And then we're going to go up this way. So we're going to stick to the mountain. We're going to go to the, keep going around it. See a little path right here. It's kind of cool. And come down. There's some boars in here and stuff. What you're looking for, once you get here, there's a rabbit, is this path. This path is what lets you go up to that, that tower that's over here on this side. But before we go there, we need to get the third ruin. You want to find the path, and then you want to go back down this way. Now, for giggles, I am going to get onto my deck and buff up. There's a couple other mobs here. So let's buff up here. I'm just going to quickly do quick buff. 4, 7. Switch the deck. Now I'm not going to fight my way through it. I'm going to go run through this and show you where the actual piece is at. I said, full on this. This is a spoiler. If you run back in here, you'll notice that there's like a little, you'll see this bluish waterfall. And as soon as you see bad dudes, you know there's some stuff happening here. So you want to go back into this area. You want to make your way all the way to the back. I said there's lots of guys here. This may be a folly of me. I may end up dying. But you can run through if you want. Now that you know where things are at, I'll tell you, you can go in and grab it, maybe run out. So lots of wizards, this and that. My buffs are holding me up pretty good. I'm going to buff up while I'm running. You want to run back here to this back end, and there's this platform up here. So you want to get in there. You want to get up on top, and I'll show you where the ruin is. Now, I'm just doing it to grab it. You can kill these guys. It's good XP, lots of good loot and stuff. Come up here, and it is... There it is. Right there. You can take it. Now you've got the Ruin of Mind. That's what you need. Those 3. Now I'm going to quickly run back out. I said I'm not trying to short it. I mean, usually I just kind of fight it out, but it's just video time. Go through this, run back. There's some gems in here you can mine and stuff, but get back through here, get back through here. Basically run your way back down and back out. Wait, oh, he knocked me. It's fine. Some gold and some copper. So there's some fun stuff to get up here. But go back out, you can go back to where we were coming from, that path. These guys are here, we'll run past them. They can't catch us. So we came from that way. To the left goes up to the monument, and then from this way goes to the right goes down there to the bad dudes where the third ruin is. So you need all 3. There may be a dude up here. Probably have to kill him. Looks like I got a mage too. Oh, tear through him pretty good. He go. We'll loot him up. Loot this guy up too. Got ragged leather gloves. Get a pattern from that. So you want to come up here to this monument. Big stairs. You can go on up. Now here's big grandiose. This is like the cool part. So there's our symbols. So we can come in and activate each one. And then look. Oh, those spires that were sticking out. form up, and you'll make these little buildings that are coming up out of the ground, or out of the water. Which is really neat. They got some cool little bridge works that are in there. So it's really cool design. So there's 3. So we're going to want to get over to this one, and we're going to make our way to it. And at the end, that's like the end puzzle. So once you get to the end of that, you can get the buff, and then we can see which buff it is. You can jump off here and run down the run down this path. You can't run up this path, but you can run down it. We can jump in the water. We're going to go back over to our docks. Kind of where we got that second symbol. There's an entrance onto there. Now, note here. It gets a lot harder. In here, there's some aggro that occurs in here. So you can come up here, go in, and you can get into this room. So, let's, I'm going to buff up again to go through this part. Get our ignite weapon. So I'm going to come in here. Oh, a couple of guys. Oh, man. I can't get my ring of fire up. There it goes. So I'm going to chain lightning these guys. See if I can stun some of them. They're all going to kind of fall to this. So each one of these towers has an aggro room like this. I personally think the next one is harder than the last one. Just for me. There's that. So you can loot these guys. You got some decent loot, some coin. That's one room. Now. And once you've killed them, you can go in this portal. Ta-da! Here I am at the bridge. Don't run across it right away. Get your dashes on. Once it firms up, then run across. And I dashed across. It's not that fast. I just do it. Just don't dilly-dally. Okay, so we're going to buff up again. Okay, we're going to get my ignite weapon on. As soon as I get in, I'm going to cast my my elemental. So I'm going to come out of combat mode. As soon as I come in, now I'm going to try and get this down as fast as I can. Archers, get the archers out of the way. Target one, hard target it, and kill them. And keep jumping around to avoid the you want to avoid the dude that's running around trying to kill you. We don't care about him. We care about archers first, then the melee dude. All right, so they're all down. He's down. It's just crowd control here. So we can loot these guys up, get some ragged stuff. It's cool. Now the other way you can make this a lot easier is just bring a party. Just rip it up. And but if you're solo, that's just how I kind of get through this. There's one last guy here. And a skeleton bone. Sweet. Used for bone armor. Now we're going to be back here. We're going to wait again for this thing to spin up, and we're going to go to the other side that way. So we were there. Now we're here. And now we're going to the last one. And once again. There we go. Don't dilly-dally. Once again, we're going to get up our weapon. Other buffs are up. Now, there is a lich in here. So first thing, make sure we get in and cast up. Oh, he's here. He teleported in. Forget that guy. So let's get on Ring of Fire. We'll get on the lich first. He's doing the most damage. He's the one we care about. All other guys don't matter. Alright, so now we're going to go kill these guys. And let's just go whoever's low on health. This guy's mad at me. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we get anything cool. Nope, obsidian chips and stuff. Sometimes you get some stuff off them. Got that. Anybody else? You got you. There we go. Some ragged leather teleport scroll. Yay. Alright, so now we can go into here. And here is the buff. So once I walk into that, I get my 3-day buff on that. So let's see what that is, and we'll... There it is. Comes up as a potion. Blessing of Invigoration. Plus 10% healing modifier for 3 days. So if you're a healer or use healing spells a lot, this is a plus 10% healing modifier. It's a great bonus for a healing person. So that is it. So it's kind of a puzzle, a little bit of thing to get through to get to it. And once you're there, you can get a buff that lasts for 3 days. So this is the first one I'm doing. There are other buffs that are in the game. I will go search them out, figure out how to do them, and make videos on those as well. I said this is a spoiler. Now, if you want to get out of here, you can just teleport out, or you can do the, as I said, the fun part. Whee! You can jump. Won't die in the water. Which is pretty cool. And you can run your way back out. Through the village. Kind of back out where we were at before. And up the hill to the left here. And then we can get out. So, East Vauban Foothills. There is a puzzle scene in here. You go through it. Get your way through it. If it's too hard for you single, get 2 or 3 people. You can get yourself a 3-day buff that gives you a plus 10 on, is it plus 10% or plus 10? Plus 10% on your healing modifier. It's a good buff. So that, along with devotional foods and all that stuff, can make things work out really good for you. So it's a cool area. It's really well designed. So hats off. I do it injustice for doing the spoiler mode. But you know, this is yeah, it's an area you can come in. Once again, left side, Golem. Right side, you want to kill off the mages, get the other red ruin, go behind the mountain to the right side of it, around the mountain to the back side, all the way to the back. On one of the bookshelves is the M version of the symbol. You go back up to the tower, put your 3 things in. That thing arises. You got to work through the 3 to get out to the end and to get your final buff on that. That's it. So if you got any questions or comments, throw them on the video. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. Once again, it's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com. At the end, the video is going to pop up. Previous one in the series. Below that is a link to the SodaTutorials.com website. Beside that is a picture of me in the Fairwings. If you like what you're seeing here, please click on that and subscribe to the channel. It's free, and it lets me know that the content's hitting the mark. Take care. Bye.